For nearly 2,000 years, Christians have read the prophecy that a time would come when people would be prevented from buying and selling. For most of history, that seemed almost impossible. How could anyone control commerce on that scale? Today, technologies are quietly emerging, making that question much less hypothetical. Today, we're visiting Nourish and Bloom Market, an autonomous grocery store with no traditional checkout lanes or cashiers. To shop here, I first had to download an app, create an account, connect a payment method, and receive a QR code that grants access to the store. Disclaimer, while this isn't directly related to the Mark of the Beast system, it does raise an important question. If access to commerce increasingly depends on a digital credential today, where does that lead to tomorrow? Let's head over and see how this system actually works. At first glance, this looks like any other neighborhood grocery store, but there's one major difference. You don't simply walk in and start shopping. Before I could enter, I had to enroll in the system and receive a QR code that serves as a virtual permission slip to access the facility. Think about that. Without going through the process, I wouldn't be able to shop at this grocery store. Let's scan the QR code and see how this system actually works. As soon as I scan the code, the system knows that I've entered. From this point forward, every item that I pick up will be associated with my account. There are no checkout lanes waiting for me. There isn't a cashier who will scan my groceries. Instead, the technology does the work. One of the first things you'll notice is the number of cameras positioned throughout the store. They're positioned in the store not only for security purposes, but so that they will be able to surveil and track each and every one of the items that you purchase. This is a reason why there isn't a need for a traditional checkout system or a register. So Anna, I noticed that you just use this automated system. I would love to hear what your opinion is on using the system.
Oh no, it's very convenient, very easy. So I didn't understand it at first, but it took like 30 seconds.
Absolutely.
And then I went and got what I wanted and done. So
do you have any concerns about the system? You know, I know sometimes people are a little fearful about, just the fact that they can't use cash and things like that, and obviously cash gives you some, ability to be anonymous. And now it's kind of like we're quote unquote in the system. Wondering what your feelings are on that.
We're always in the system.
We are.
And I never carry cash. So so this is convenient for me. And so, yeah, I mean, I think it's a little daunting. We're like, oh, what if there's a whole bunch of people in here? Is it gonna, track this right? But, I feel like everything is tracked and it's not even a big deal, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're actually filming this is because coming from a religious perspective, we're Christians, right? And the Bible has told us that a time is going to come when we won't be able to buy and sell. And for us, when we kind of look at these systems, not that this particular system is directly associated with the Mark of the Beast system, but it definitely shows us how the system can develop where somebody could be prevented from being able to buy and sell. Just wondering, how would you feel about that if someone says that you're not able to use this system to be able to transact?
That would, I don't know. That's a very good question, but I really think it's a question I need to contemplate and think on. It's not like a one-shot answer, because there's so many different avenues, with that. And
Absolutely.
so, yeah, it's a deeper question that
Absolutely.
would definitely take some time to kind of figure out.
Now comes the most remarkable part. I'm simply going to walk out. No cashier, no scanning. There isn't even a register in which I have to scan this in order to be able to walk out. The system is going to register this. And that's it. The system automatically charges my account and I receive a digital receipt. Now, let's be clear. I'm not suggesting that this grocery store is the fulfillment of Bible prophecy, nor am I saying that it is a part of the Mark of the Beast system. Far from it. I do think, however, it illustrates an important point. For centuries, Christians have wondered how a future system could ever regulate buying and selling. Technologically speaking, that seemed difficult to imagine. Today, we're beginning to see systems built around digital identity, automated commerce, and controlled access. On their own, these innovations are designed for convenience and efficiency, yet they also demonstrate capabilities that previous generations never witnessed. The question isn't whether this store is a part of the Mark of the Beast system. The better question is, does this technology help us understand how the kind of system described in Revelation can one day become technologically feasible? Revelations tells us that a time is coming when buying and selling will become a matter of permission. The technological barriers that once made such a scenario seem impossible are steadily disappearing. This isn't about fear, it's about paying attention, because the question isn't simply what technology can do today. The question is, where is it leading? For now, I'm still able to access this grocery store, but for how long? And only time will tell.